Hey guys, I love you. Good morning. Welcome to the Valleycast.
Good morning,
hey
I love
guys,
you.
I love you.
Love you. Good morning.
Hey everybody, I love you. Welcome to the Valleycast.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I love you.
Good morning, I love you. Today, today we're gonna be talking about. Today we're gonna be talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. I love you.
Yes.
Dude, people love it. I haven't seen it, but people love
You know, I'm not a Sonic guy. I think we've pinpointed that I am a Mario boy through and through.
That's why you're excited for this Chris Pratt thing.
Okay, so I don't know if I can say this, but we can cut this
Well, now
out.
you have to.
We can cut this out.
Get ready for some controversy.
If someone comes after us.
Timestamp.
Controversy.
Listen, I fucking love Chris Pratt. I love you guys.
Don't feel like watching movies, so I'll watch people guess them instead. I don't know how it goes, I think it starts with your show.
No, so I heard from a someone through a someone
It's 3.
that
3 degrees of someone.
the Super Mario Brothers animated movie is pretty good. And
Are you talking about
the new one that's coming out.
narratively, structurally?
The movie is pretty good, and from what I heard, Chris Pratt does a not distractingly bad job.
Okay.
Well, damn. I can't believe that someone that heard from someone that heard from someone that person saw it already. I couldn't even imagine that it would be ready to go to be
That's what I was
watchable.
thinking.
It's probably not done. It's probably animatics
The voice
and
is there. The voiceover
but
is there.
all the voices are probably there.
Well, look at that. Look, you guys, not everything is wrong with the world. Some things are surprisingly okay, and there is hope in this bleak existence in which we're existing.
Chris
Yeah.
Pratt is gonna save the world.
Chris Pratt could save the world, and I'm ready
He
for
could.
it. Did you guys see that the new Jurassic Park movie had I'm getting real sick of the when a movie is being promoted and they're like, the actor scared the shit out of the crew taking
I
a
know.
dump in
It's
the
all
director's
over the
chair.
Because they're so method.
Yeah, Jared Leto ate 9 pounds of
Rats.
Raw bison.
he ate grasshoppers for 3 days to get
Before
into
every scene,
Morpheus.
Before the director yelled action, Jared Leto would feast upon 9 pounds of live rats.
Dude, did
Jared-
you guys know
Jared
how
Leto
old
ate
would
my
you-
glasses at the Morbius premiere. He just grabbed them right off my face and ate them like a snake. He just swallowed them right down. His jaw unhinged so that he could fit the glasses all the way into his mouth. Sorry, Kevin, go ahead.
Do you guys know how old Jared Leto is?
Ooh,
40 something.
Let's
He's
play
like,
the age game.
I'm going to say he's 43.
So I remember him being quite young, and Cameron Diaz was quite older than him when they were dating back in the day during
I didn't
his
know that.
30 seconds.
Do you have the
to
answer,
Mars.
Kevin?
And I'm gonna go with
Yeah.
what was your guess, Steve?
I said 43.
43. That I think he's older than that. We were in
Whoa.
because we were in high school
When
my
like
so-called
Panic Room.
life-
Yeah.
my so-called life, and he was older than us. Then I feel like let's go 46. I'll go 46.
He's 50 years old.
Oh shit! Damn, I gave him a
I
lot
thought Joe
of
might
credit.
get there. Isn't that crazy?
You know what was weird? There was a security guard wearing a cowboy hat at the Morbius premiere,
And Jared Leto.
and Jared
ate
Leto
it.
ate it right in front of everybody.
They asked us not to wear shoes to the Morbius premiere due to the fact that Jared Leto cannot help himself but to eat
They
your
asked,
shoes.
they asked us not to make eye contact with Jared Leto because we might, in fact, be eaten like a snake. I have an email from the people that invited me saying, that he'll eat me like a snake. I have a quote in there.
Don't wear anything shiny.
I guess during the movie he heard my keys or something because he came running up the aisle and
Jaw fully unhinged.
he went diving mouth first into my keys.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for coming to the Morbius premiere. We're very excited. A lot of people put a lot of hard work into this, and we are all elated that you get to watch it with us today. Before we get started, let me remind everybody, absolutely, under no circumstances should anyone ever clap their hands.
No one clap for Jared Leto. Jared Leto tried to eat my car like Kirby on my way home. I found him halfway. It was halfway down already when I got to the car. We had to get in and drive it out of his mouth. Hey, did you guys watch Moon Knight?
Yeah, I just finished the second episode.
Okay, same,
No,
dude.
I haven't yet.
Same.
But I've
I'm
started Severance.
Oh, Kevin,
Severance is perfection.
I'm
Oh my
jealous of your
God.
so
tiny
excited.
little testes.
I'm so
I
angry
love-
that there's not more.
So jealous of those tiny balls of yours. I wish I was your tiny balls so I could
Testes.
watch. I wish I was your little testes so I could watch.
your
So I
little-
can see what.
Your little pure testes getting to go through the Severance
I'm
journey.
so jealous. It's so good. And Joe, you haven't even started it, right?
Oh, I finished. It's
Oh,
amazing.
you finished it.
Yeah.
I am angry that I finished it because
I know,
need so
I know.
much more.
I know, and man, it's so good. Like everyone's so good. Like how awesome is John Turturro in that shit,
Everybody's awesome. There's
Yeah,
not
I had
one...
no idea he was in it.
dude. I
I
know.
had no
and that-
idea anything about it. All I
that's
knew
the
was
best
Adam
thing,
Scott
Kevin.
and sci-fi.
You did it right, my friend. I'm really proud of you
Yeah.
because it's really fun to watch all the cameos.
Dude, I had no clue what the show was about. Nothing. Went into it cold, and oh man, amazing.
That's the way, man. I'm real proud of you
And
guys.
when a show can like not get like that show is making you constantly question things, and that's like to me what makes a good show is when it's just you're constantly like trying to figure out what the heck is happening, but it's done so well. Like it's done so like it guides you towards it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just- I love it.
and it's like really good filmmaking, man. Like everything's
Yeah, the
perfect.
cinematography's awesome. It's so,
Everything's
like,
perfect.
different.
I described it
Yeah.
as sterile Wes Anderson. Like
Yeah.
they, at the beginning, those first two episodes, especially, they do so much symmetry with their shooting, but it's in this like sterile office, like future, almost kind of like
Yeah.
modern futuristic environment that it puts you in such a weird mental space, especially the white halls that they keep doing
Yeah.
the
I
turns
do.
down.
The
have no idea
flowing
where
through
you
the
are.
halls is
Yeah.
so cool, and it's so disorienting, and it's like really bonkers, man. What
Yeah.
a well-made show, and Jason Derulo is like so good.
What?
You know, I'll tell you, during Morbius, my friend was wearing Doc Marten boots, and I could hear a slurping sound about halfway through the movie, and I looked down. It looked like Jared Leto had gotten one of those boots down already, and
right
he was going
under
for
the
this.
seats.
He was going for the second one. He was slithering like a snake. It was crazy. I had to kick him in the head real hard for him to finally let go of my friend's boots. And then he slithered away under the seats.
Yeah, my friend got kicked out of the Morbius premiere because he kept throwing Reese's Pieces down on the ground just to see what would
to
happen.
see if Jared Leto would come crawl over and get
show
him. The thing is he doesn't like things. He doesn't like things like that. He likes
Real
unconventional. Yeah, he wants
Yeah, he
to eat
doesn't
your
like
shoes.
confectionaries. Yeah,
He wants your keys and he wants your pocket
Doc
knives and your Doc Martens and your cowboy hats.
Yeah, you're
'Cause
not
I think-
allowed to carry change in your pockets when you're
Yeah.
around Jared Leto.
Because I think what happens is he regurgitates all of it when he gets home, like an owl. He has it in one of those little bags where all the mice bones are, and he makes his like clothes and stuff out of everyone's.
When I was in high school, we
Well,
dissected Leto pellets just to see what.
Whoa.
That's great, man.
It was like a 3-week course, man, but man, we learned a lot.
My friend got a $12,000 watch dissecting a Leto pellet. Yeah, man, Severance is like so good. But now that Severance is done, I had a little bit of time, so I was like, I guess we'll jump into Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And so Kevin, have you watched Moon Knight?
No, not yet.
Oh man,
Me
it's
and Ellie are gonna start
bonkers. It's bonkers, and it goes from 0 to 100 real fast, and then you're like,
excited.
whoa, what am I watching? And that's all I ever want out of like new superhero stuff, is to feel like,
Nice.
whoa, what the fuck am I watching?
Yeah.
Joe, did you get that feeling from it? Like it was bonkers and really out of control and fun? And
It's like, without wanting to give too much away, I contend that they are showing Sony how to do a Venom movie. Like, and do it right. Like the relationship that Oscar Isaac has with the voice is what they were trying to do with Venom, but they're doing it better here.
I know, and it's so well done, and it's not like cheesy, and there isn't like cheesy jokes and stuff. And Oscar Isaac is just so good, and he's doing like an accent, which is real weird. but you get used to it pretty fast.
Yeah.
Man, it's so well done, and then you're like, they're doing a really good job with these Marvel shows. It makes you feel they're like consistently doing well with these shows.
I didn't think this like phase system was gonna work. Like, we're all kind of burnt out. We didn't want more, but then they fucking knock out the Spider-Man movie out of the park.
That's what did it.
And now they got Moon Knight, and this is going great. And I am fucking over the moon excited for Doctor Strange being directed by Sam Raimi.
Dude, I know. It's really exciting. It even got Owen curious about a new superhero movie, which never happens.
Yeah. They just know what they're doing, those bastards.
Yeah, they're doing great. And fucking dude, Ethan Hawke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I love Ethan Hawke. I love him, dude. I really do. We don't have any dirt on Ethan Hawke, right? Ethan Hawke isn't like a weirdo, right?
No.
I mean, they're all weirdos.
Yeah, but like it's okay to like Ethan Hawke.
But he's not.
We can't get.
He doesn't eat people's keys.
He doesn't eat people's keys, but Jared Leto does. But there was this stupid fucking article about like Jared Leto freaking people out on the set, and like we were talking about this, and
it's proven that he had like a sex cult.
Yeah, dude, and there's like pictures of it and everything.
Yeah, and all the pictures are like a bunch of girls that are way too young to be there.
Running away from him as he's eating their iPods.
Let me show you guys.
Dude, it's not okay. And he just presented an award at the Grammys to Olivia Rodrigo.
There is a weird
like
picture.
The youngest.
Have you seen the picture where Have you guys seen the picture of
it's not okay.
Him holding he's got his mouth is open like a big, like Santa's big bag of gifts.
One. Yeah.
And these women are just throwing their purses and their coins into his mouth.
He loves it. He's so happy about it.
He loves coins, I heard.
He likes to play a game in the bedroom called Make-A-Wish, where you take your spare change and you throw it down his gullet like a well.
You just hear it. You wait for it to hear it hit the bottom.
Let me show you guys.
Never does.
So check this out. So here's a photo of Jared Leto's like weird sex cult, and these are all these women that are like
try and find one guy other than him in that picture.
Yeah. Oh,
there's one.
Oh,
it's his brother.
Boy. Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy. There he is, eating belts and keys. But I guess he's a big weirdo. Nobody likes him. But they were like, he was scaring people on the set and stuff by being like weird, by being a vampire. He was like, there were some takes where he scared everybody, I guess. He scared, the crew was real scared. And I'm like, yeah, right, you fucking assholes. There's no fucking way. I've worked with movie production crew people, and they hate their jobs. And there's no way in hell that they're invested enough in something like Morbius for them to be like scared of Jared Leto. Yeah. I mean, I guess I got it's possible they're scared of him because he's a creep and he's
off-putting. Like, you don't want to be around somebody that's off-putting, especially somebody that has like the hierarchy and the power on set to like fire you in an instant.
Right.
Like, yeah, and then like when they're just busy eating your wrenches and stuff, like you're trying to get your job done, and then someone just like sneaking up and just like biting them off your tool belt.
I guess he was just sucking down everyone's stuff. Like he was sucking down the gaff tape and all the
I heard people eat chicken wings whole and like, but he doesn't bring them back out.
Dude, I heard he was slurping boom cable wire like spaghetti. He's just slurping, and he had a big bib on while he's slurping up all those cables. They're like, "What happened? What's up with our lighting? Why is why do the lights go out?" And Jared Leto's just sucking the cables like spaghetti.
Production was behind 3 days because he kept eating the sticks and they couldn't call action.
He did, and I think he ate a $250,000 camera too, didn't he?
Yeah. Yep.
He couldn't help himself. He was so hungry. But so I think all that's bullshit, and the whole like crew getting scared thing. And then I saw, and they do it all the time, and it's like whatever. They seem to always do it with
Jared. Me want to go see it.
I know.
Do anything.
I know, but they love it. They love going like Jared Leto ate a whole pig in front of everybody at the table read of Morbius.
Well, damn! I think I need to go watch that there movie.
He wouldn't let anybody say a word until he finished the live pig in front of everybody. But so I saw a post about the new Jurassic Park movie. Did you guys see this?
No.
It's real dumb. It's so dumb. There was like an article that came out and it was like the new dinosaur.
It's like the mega something.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I didn't read it, but I think I know exactly where you're going with it.
Let me see if I can get. I gotta get the wording right because I'm gonna fuck this up.
I wonder if people will start trying to follow.
You ready for this? This is so stupid. Colin Trevorrow says, and I like Colin Trevorrow. Colin Trevorrow says
what he has to say.
His new Jurassic World dinosaur is, quote, like the Joker.
Oh, man, I wish.
Dude, and it's like, this is bullshit, man. This is so bullshit.
Why?
Do you want to know how I got these scars?
Little hands! We live in a society. There's a dinosaur doing a dance down those steps.
It's got the clown face on.
So it says, they said, we swear we're not making this quote up. Per an interview Trevorrow gave Empire this week, along with a new photo of the film's Gigantosaurus.
That's
what it's called?
Yeah, and there's a picture that's real funny to me. For those of you that are listening to the podcast, I really want to show you guys this picture. So let me see, open image, new tab. There we go. So please check out youtube.com/thevalleyfolk to watch the video version so you can see what we're talking about here. But we'll do our best to describe this. But this picture was released, and it's like this is the image they chose to release along with that the quote that this new dinosaur is like the Joker. And so I'm like, okay, cool. So I was looking at this picture down here, though, and do you guys see, Jeff Goldblum? I know, I really think it's such a bad picture because to me, I really wanted to like quote tweet this and go, What's up with Jeff Goldblum on the end going, like, is this the scene where he goes, all right, hold on, let me talk to him.
I got this.
I got this. Let me have a word with him. It looks like he's about to go have a nice conversation with the dinosaur. Like, everyone's freaked out, and he's like, nah, I got this. Hang on.
But it looks like he's tiptoeing up to him.
Yeah, he's like,
yes.
now, listen, sir, dinosaur. But
Dinosaur, sir.
but apparently this dinosaur is like the Joker. Does that make you want to see it?
Steve, actually go back to that and look how unterrifying the hands look on the dinosaur.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what we got here?
They don't even
They look like little puppet hands.
They look
They're
like
like
little-
puppet hands.
It looks like, you guys ever seen Tammy and the T-Rex?
Yeah. Look at those. They're little human arms.
Hang on, let me find Tammy and the T-Rex. Kevin, you
It
know what
didn't
Tammy
look
and the
any
T-Rex is?
No, I don't. It didn't look any different than a normal Tyrannosaurus Rex.
It looked a little bit more like an alligator, like a megasaurus that they
Like the Joker.
It looked exactly like the Joker. I hope somebody's made that.
That
Photoshop.
dinosaur did remind me of the Joker somehow.
A little bit, but
Jared Leto.
only Jack Nicholson's Joker.
Dude, what if they came back and they were like, just to clarify, we're not talking about the Joker in general.
Breaking news: Colin Trevorrow
The new Gigantosaur.
walks comments back. Updates.
He wants
Wants
everyone,
the world to know.
wants everyone to know what he meant when he said the new dinosaur's like the Joker. Okay, so this is Tammy and the
Everything in
T-Rex.
Tammy's life is just great. But when you're young...
Oh, by the way, Paul Walker. Young Paul Walker,
Whoa.
young Denise,
Young
Richards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love,
that
life
outfit.
can get very complicated, especially when it involves an insanely jealous creep.
That's my lady, all right?
Ooh, 90s fight. 90s
Like
fight.
phone calls,
I want you to come over.
He's going to
sneaking
score.
around in your own house,
Did you lock the door?
You kids aren't banging up there, are you?
boyfriend getting dumped in a wild animal park, and a crazy doctor.
That's Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's,
To be
the doctor.
a mad scientist
If you're going to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, right?
with an
So they
insane
take out Paul
invention
Walker's brain and they put it in a
only needs a brain.
dinosaur.
But this Tyrannosaurus Rex just wants to be a party animal.
I heard that they said this dinosaur was acting a lot like Paul Giamatti on the set.
I mean, that's just classic Hollywood lore.
Nobody believes it anymore.
Oh my goodness.
A dinosaur.
What? It's more than a machine with a brain. I mean, it is a machine with feelings. We're on the brink.
So she and the dinosaur fall in love
We are going
together.
to be immortalized.
Is that really you in there? Oh, Michael, what have they
Classic
done to
Hollywood
you?
sex scene coming up.
And look at the little hands, the little T-Rex hands come up to like, oh, it did cut away. But in the movie, so like clearly they made this movie because they had access to a big giant T-Rex puppet or big robot T-Rex. And they're like, how do we make a movie around this? But the funniest thing, look where his little hands are, obviously, right? And in this shot, you can see his hand come up to try to like console her. I wonder if they show some of it in this. Oh, he flipped him off.
It's in a truck being driven.
Ooh, now we got a. I love that they're like, we can't make the dinosaur run. What do we do? Let's put him in a truck. They're showing the whole.
Yeah, the whole dang movie.
It's my dinosaur that you are threatening. I made him and he is mine.
What are we gonna do?
Did that guy just confess?
That's my dinosaur killing all these
Tammy has
people.
anything to say about it.
Oh,
They're
there we
riding-
go.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
Some good stop-go animation right there. Like Jason and the Argonauts. That was great.
When was that made? Do you know?
1994.
90s. Okay. Damn.
They were so
Yeah.
angry when Jurassic Park came out. They were like, "We've got this amazing
That was
technology.
before Jurassic Park.
We're gonna blow everybody's minds. It'll never be surpassed."
And the thing with
A year later, Jurassic Park came out. That's crazy.
I know, and it's like,
What happened there?
And it's like, who's ripping who off? You know, when that movie came out. When it was like, Steven Spielberg had a really cool idea.
Mm-hmm. Well, then there was that
about dinosaurs, and it was like, but Tammy and the T-Rex came out first.
There was that controversy with John Williams' score as well, because the theme song of Tammy and the T-Rex goes, Tammy and the T-Rex, Tammy and the T-Rex, Tammy and
T-Rex,
the
T-Rex.
It is young
Tammy
Paul
T-Rex
Walker and
Tammy T-Rex,
Richard Starr,
Tammy T-Rex.
Tammy and the T-Rex.
So there's a version of Tammy and the T-Rex that is famously called the gore cut, and it's like I guess they made like a real gory version of that movie.
Yeah, more of like a horror comedy.
More of a horror comedy, and the T-Rex is like crushing people to death and stuff like that.
Oh my god! Just sometimes the creativity that comes out of Hollywood is unsurpassed. It's amazing.
Yeah.
There's those hands.
It's hands.
And here's Jeff Goldblum. Hang on, let me talk to him for a second.
You guys stay here behind this overturned car.
You guys watch. Hang on, let me tiptoe over here and talk to this T-Rex.
Look at the eye line too.
A better picture.
Look at the eye line.
This is
looking at him.
This is the exciting picture.
The young lady next to not Dr. Hammond. What's Neil's name in the movie?
Alan Grant.
The girl next to Alan Grant is looking
elsewhere
at a different world.
She's looking somewhere else.
Where's she looking?
No one's eye lines match, except, Laura Dern's being a professional. Look at that.
She is.
Yeah.
She's cheating it. She's cheating it. She's like, well, if it's right behind us, then I can look up and it'll look like I'm looking at it.
Laura Dern made me feel like that pile of shit was so real in the first movie.
Oh, yeah. She really made it seem real gross.
She went deep.
He looks like his back is like hurt. He looks like he's not even...
Oh man, I love it. Those are some interesting Hollywood tidbits, just like the one where on My So-Called Life, they could not start the day if you wore rings on set. Jared Leto would make everybody line up on the cast and crew and would deep throat every single finger on everybody's hand with a popsicle.
Yeah.
Knocking off any metallic jewelry that anybody came into set with.
Yeah. I was just given a Fitbit.
Oh no.
And I think it's really cool. It's like, whatever, it's fine. It's not an Apple Watch. But I was just given it for free, and so I was like, I'll try this out and give it a shot. And at the Morpheus premiere, Jared Leto came up to me, and for some reason he came right up to me while I was waiting to get into the movie, and there's a lot of press around and stuff, and for some reason he cut right through the press and he came to me and he said, I bet you I can fit your whole fist into my mouth. And I said, okay, Jared Leto. And he's like, no, you don't believe me. And I was like, no, I believe you, dude.
He never broke eye contact nor blinked, did he?
No, he didn't. It was weird, but they did tell us not to look into his eyes, so I was trying not to.
Tough.
I was trying not to, but you can see in your peripheral when someone's really staring you down. It's like when there's a cat and the cat's staring at you. Like, you ever get stared down by a cat?
Yeah.
And so he said I could fit your whole fist in my mouth, and I said, that's cool, man. I don't want to do this right now. And then he grabbed my hand and he shoved my whole fist into his mouth, and when it came back out, my Fitbit was gone.
And he won that bet that day. He only talks in whispers too.
And he has someone who translates what he's saying.
Yeah. My dad also attended the premiere. He has a pacemaker.
Oh, shit.
He's no longer with us.
Did he just shove his hand into him like Indiana Jones? Rip out his pacemaker? Did you guys see Morpheus?
Absolutely not.
Are you going to see
I
it?
ever will.
No. I mean, my kid will watch it when it comes out on some kind of streaming service, and I'll watch it then. But again, I've said it once, and I'd say it again. I feel like we as humans have lost the ability to watch a trailer of something that's obviously bad and go, hey, that's obviously bad. We shouldn't watch it. And people have lost that art. I don't know how that we've lost that skill, but Morbius is one of those ones where that is obviously bad.
I guess it's like they just needed to lean into it, right? They needed to lean into that people were going to be like hate watching this movie.
I guess.
Because most people like who like obviously there were big fans of this movie, and like my friend got kicked out of the
Yeah.
he got kicked out of a screening of it.
Is this Anthony Carboni?
Anthony Carboni.
Saw his tweet.
Anthony Carboni got kicked out of Morbius
For laughing, right?
For laughing, and but it was at an Alamo Draft House, and they're very strict about like talking and stuff. And I think that's awesome. Like they want everyone to have a good time, and
so
but it's like, that means that there was someone there that was like, I can't handle all this laughter.
Well, how do you not laugh when Jared Leto's underneath your seat, tickling your toes while he's sucking off your boots?
I heard that in the corner of the theater, you could hear someone counting 1, 2, 3, and you're like, why is someone counting? And why can I hear him over the movie somehow? And it was Jared Leto counting all the coins he found on the ground. Like Gollum. He crawled around and he found them while he was counting them. And he wanted to make sure everyone heard him counting. 25. 26. What's he doing over there? I don't know. He's counting how many coins.
So Anthony is laughing at the absurdity of the movie and the choices that were creatively made and put on screen, and he got kicked out for laughing.
Yeah, he got kicked out for laughing because it was too loud and obnoxious, I guess. And
Great.
I could actually picture Anthony laughing a little too loud.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. I've been to a few movies with Anthony, and I think he's got a level of he doesn't give a fuck that I don't even have. He does not care who can hear him.
Here's the thing,
and I sometimes care who can hear me.
Anthony's dead.
I think I have like a meter that tells me in my brain, like Spidey sense, that right now is not the time to talk as loud about what I'm talking about. And right now is not a time when I should be laughing as loud as I possibly can. And definitely, but it's a joy, right? Especially because we went to the rowdy screening of Cats, and at the Alamo Draft House, and in that one they allow you to hoot and holler.
It's encouraged. Yeah,
it's encouraged to hoot and holler. Yeah, so they should probably do that with Morbius. I think that'd be a fun thing.
No, didn't see it. Won't probably see it for a while, and I'm not trying to be like shit. Joe, you can't hate things you haven't seen yet. Sure.
Yes, you can.
But guess what? I did see, and was like, ooh, this is something I got to love and see again.
Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the ad portion of the Valley Cast. We hope you're having a wonderful time. We hope you're enjoying your time. We hope it's a wonderful time. First up, we've just got to talk about HelloFresh. Are you kidding me? If we didn't, we would be insane. This world is a mighty confusing place to live in, but I'll tell you what isn't confusing is easy to make meals that are delivered from the farm directly to your door. Farm fresh, seasonal produce, and easy to make recipes delivered right to your door. Every week, as a matter of fact. As a point of fact. The ingredients travel from the farm to your doorstep in under a week, guys. So they always arrive fresh, and all without a trip to the grocery store or the farmer's market. And you can customize your favorite dishes with their new Hello Custom offerings. That's really cool. By swapping out one protein or a side for another, upgrading for a more luxe experience, or even adding protein to a veggie meal. How about that? That means more choices, more variety, and even more meals truly tailored to you. Now, guys, you know that I love HelloFresh, and me and the boys have a text thread where we talk about how delicious all the meals are. So why don't you start yourself your own little text thread with all your friends and family members that get HelloFresh meals, and go to hellofresh.com/valleycast16 and use that offer code valleycast16 so that you can get up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. That's hellofresh.com/valleycast16 and use that code valleycast16 for up to 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you so much, HelloFresh. So funny. I was just thinking about it. I was just thinking about it the other day. Stamps.com, wonderful sponsor of this program, the Valleycast. We love Stamps.com. My mom uses Stamps.com to send things to the family and things like that. But if you're a small business and you send things out, if you're an Etsy and you send things out, if your job demands that you send things out, then you're gonna want to use Stamps.com. And why is that? Because you can skip the trip to the post office. And Stamps.com lets you print official postage right from your computer and saves you money in the process, so you can spend less time at the post office and more time making your customers happy. Cut this part out, please, Kevin, for Christ's sake. For more than 20 years, Stamps.com has been indispensable for over 1 million businesses, guys. That's awesome. Stamps.com gives you access to all the post office and UPS shipping services that you need right from your computer. How cool is that? Skip the trip, stay home, do everything you need to do from home. That's called convenience, and Stamps.com provides that. So, sign up at Stamps.com and stop overpaying for shipping. Please, I beg of you. You sign up with that promo code ValleyCast for a special offer that includes a 4-week trial, free postage, and a digital scale. No long-term commitments or contracts. You just go to Stamps.com, you click the microphone at the top of the page, and guess what? You enter that code ValleyCast, and the next thing you know, you've got that free week trial, that free postage, and a digital scale. And you help out the boys at the ValleyCast. How cool is that? Huh? I love it. Oh, God. Cut this part out, please, Kevin, for Christ's sake. I almost knocked over a bottle of water, and it would have been real bad. I keep spilling stuff. Cut this part out. Cut this part out, Christ's sake. Please, Kevin. Please, Kevin. Please, Kevin. Please, Kevin. Please, Kevin. Christ's sake. Cut this part out. Hey! No one, and I mean no one, likes waiting on a paycheck, especially when you got bills due. Good thing there's Chime. Now you can get your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit, and that's up to 2 more days to save, pay bills, and generally just feel good about your money situation. How about that? That's nice. That sounds nice for once. But Chime is more than just about getting paid early, guys. Okay, it's also an award-winning mobile app. So it's also award-winning mobile app, checking account, debit card, and optional savings account. So what are you waiting for, huh? Hopefully not your paycheck. Get started with Chime today. Applying for a free account takes less than 2 minutes. You can get started at chime.com/valleycast. That's chime, chime.com/valleycast. Banking services and debit card provided by the Bank Corp Bank or Stride Bank, NA members FDIC. Early access to direct deposit funds depends on payer. And so we hope you guys use that. That's really cool. Chime is awesome. You get paid early. That's really cool from your paycheck. How about that? So please check that out and check out our other sponsors today from the Valleycast. And hey, I got an idea. Let's just get back to the show. Thanks to our sponsors and thank you for listening. Take it away, boys. Oh, what'd you see?
Everything, everywhere, all at once. Oh my!
I'm going to see it. I'm going to see it today, later today.
Ooh, get ready, buckle up.
All I want to do is talk about it.
What a joy!
Everyone, okay, look. Everyone, every single person who's listening to this right now.
Don't look anything up about it.
Don't look anything up. Don't you dare. Don't look at it. Don't even look at a trailer. I took Owen to see it, and he didn't know anything about it. And I was like, our lives are going to be different after this movie.
Had you seen it already?
No, but I had everyone who had seen it, who saw like the screening or went to the premiere or whatever, was like, this movie is gonna like, this movie is gonna do the rounds. People are gonna talk about this one for a while. And I was telling Owen after we were done watching it, I was like, man, people are gonna like, this is like the new like Fight Club in a way. You know how like people like analyzed Fight Club and like, you know, like film school kids were like,
yeah,
all obsessed with Fight Club because it really did stuff with that genre that we hadn't really seen before.
Film school editors are going to cream themselves for a century.
I think you can take an entire class on this movie.
I saw a tweet that was like, this is a perfect culmination of young filmmakers that grew up with YouTube and was able to like take just a small team that knew how to like work together and make it an amazing movie.
Man, it's wonderful. I've seen like a lot of people, the reactions online saying Michelle Yeoh,
dude,
that she should get the Oscar. And
give her everything,
dude. I agree, but I also think
don't say it, because I don't want anything spoiled for anybody. Well, are you talking about? Just say the character, like the husband.
I think he deserves a nod as well. I thought he was amazing in it.
Joe, do you know who that is?
100% I know who it is, and it makes me so happy.
Did you know while you were watching it?
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, how do you not know if you watch
movies?
Some
people. Owen didn't know. I had to tell him.
No way.
Yeah.
He sounds the same.
I know. I was like, by the way, you know who that is?
Oh my god,
I think I have a feeling now, just based on what you're talking about.
Oh my god, dude!
And it's totally people like bonkers art YouTube generation people making movies. It's like Mike Diva making a movie.
Yeah, there's elements of Scott Pilgrim in it.
Yeah,
like oh my god, the Daniels are
cool, but you know, I'll tell you, man, I didn't love Swiss Army Man, and you'd think that would be a movie that I would love.
But this is more universal because of the subject matter. It's just
I know,
crazy.
But like, don't you think like with all the like pretentious art trash I love, that you think that would be one of the movies that I love? Did you see that, Kevin? You see Swiss Army Man?
Swiss Army, yeah, for sure.
Did you like that movie? Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was their debut though. Film. I think they hadn't done like a full movie.
And then The Lighthouse. They did The Lighthouse.
Yeah.
And then they did The Witch and The Lobster and The French Dispatch.
They did Tammy and the T-Rex. It was their debut.
They did. So they've done a bunch of cool shit. But after seeing that, I was like, man, I want to see like Mike Diva make a movie, because I feel like this is the kind of thing that he would do.
Anyways, because we're not going into specifics because Kevin hasn't seen it, but we highly recommend you guys check it out. It's just, there are things in that movie that you have never seen in other movies, on a like ridiculous absurdist level, and they make all of it work. And because of the way they made the movie, all the absurdist choices, they fit in a puzzle that comes out perfect.
And I would say that you could probably take anyone to see this, and
I brought
take
Heather,
your parents, take your
yesterday.
kids. Yeah.
For our anniversary, and she had no clue what she was getting into.
Did she like it a lot?
She goes, "What are we watching?" And I go, "I'm not going to tell you." She says, "Is it a drama? Is it a comedy?" I go,
I know.
You
Owen
just
was
need
like
to,
the same.
I go, "You just need to." How long has it been since you went into something without knowing anything about it? And she goes, "You know what?
Too
You're
long."
right." And then we go in, and she loved it. She had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Owen thought it was just one of those like slice of life foreign films where it's like, oh, they're just running a little laundromat and what's all the kooky stuff that happens.
So good. And that is our TED Talk.
So here's what I'm going to say to those who are listening to this podcast. Do yourself a favor. Schedule some time to see this movie if it's playing near you. I highly recommend seeing this in the movie theater, and I highly recommend taking a group of friends with you and just have a good time and just get ready to like really have a buckle up situation.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Very, very good.
Love it.
Anything else?
As far as what we're watching and stuff, no. I mean, that's kind of like my entertainment roundup.
There's this Ken Burns Benjamin Franklin documentary that popped up, and it's like 4 hours long, and it's like an episode of a series, and it goes through the life of Benjamin Franklin. And Owen and I were watching it yesterday, and it's like fucking dense.
Well, it's Ken Burns, my friend.
It's like 2 hours in, and we haven't even gotten to his like political shit.
He hasn't even been born yet.
I'm still talking about his dad. Yeah, but it was I was watching that, and that's interesting if you're interested in Benjamin Franklin and all the shit that he did, because that motherfucker invented like instruments and shit.
He invented everything.
He invented the battery. Oh, the battery, guys. And by the way, what I learned was that he like put all these bottles together and then like fastened them all together and then put like something to generate electricity in each bottle, and then he like concentrated all the like bottle electricity into a big current of electricity that then he could use to power something, and that was like the first battery, and he called it a battery because it looked like cannons, like all like in a row, like a battery, like you would have in a ship. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I didn't know that was called a battery.
Shut up, Kevin.
Show me a battery.
Shut the fuck up. Shut up, Kevin. Don't you fucking do this to me. Don't you fucking make me do this. You piece of shit.
Could have looked it up on my phone.
You piece of shit, asshole. You're making me do this. You fuck. Hang on. Let me see. Okay, hold on. Let me. Because you're right.
Show me a battery.
Because it's interesting to know, but you know, you're right. I can't just spout nonsense and not have not tell you why.
Do I need to watch the doc?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Joe,
I mean, I don't know. Are you interested in that? Are you interested in?
Yeah. I just mean to see what a battery is.
Shut up, Kevin. Shut the fuck up. Fuck you, Kevin. I'd beat the fuck out of you if you were in the room with me right now. You lucky we're on Zoom right now, you piece of shit.
Oh,
I can't remember. I can't remember. Maybe I'm saying it wrong. You shut your mouth, you piece of shit. What do you want to see? You just want to see. You just want to see.
Well, you said he made bottles that looked like
I said he made apples.
Made apples.
You piece
First
of
apple
shit.
was constructed
Fuck
out of
you,
paper
piece of
mache by
shit.
Benjamin Franklin.
I can't remember what he said about battery. Like, what does the word battery mean? You guys don't know?
I'm glad I questioned this. See?
Shut the fuck up, you asshole.
Damn it, Kevin.
Joe agreed.
Don't throw Joe into this, Kevin.
Yeah, don't bring me into your bullshit,
You leave
Kevin.
Joe out of
All right.
this. Joe's innocent right now.
Okay.
All right,
I
hold
look-
on.
What are you... What are you trying to...
I'm trying to
Steve said that when he arranged the bottles together, that it looked like a battery.
Okay.
And I didn't understand what he meant by that.
Okay, here we go.
Cannons. He said,
Historically, I was hoping one of you fucking nerds would be like, "Oh yeah, like an artillery battery." Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry.
You guys don't know this shit?
I didn't know that there was an artillery battery.
Historically, the term battery referred to a cluster of cannon in action as a group, either in a temporary field position during a battle or at the siege of a fortress or a city. Such batteries could be a mixture of cannon, howitzer, or mortar types. So it's an artillery battery. And so he called the first, that's why he called the first battery that, because it looked like a bunch of rows of artillery.
Oh, look at that. That's interesting. Thanks, Steve.
You shut the fuck up. Shut up. Don't fucking patronize me. So here's here's like what the first battery kind of looked like. And here's all the bottles, and that's like the artillery.
So crazy.
Yeah.
Man, Leyden jars. When you brought up batteries and jars, not batteries, but the jar part, it made me think of this clip that I just saw. Have you guys seen this perfect pitch Charlie Puth clip from Jimmy Kimmel?
No.
Okay,
No.
I'm going to share it right now. If I share screen, you should be able to hear it, correct?
Well, wait. Hang on. Let me make it so that everyone can share.
This blew my mind.
Okay, there we go.
And keep in mind how casually Charlie Puth talks about this stuff while
I don't know who that is. Who's Charlie Puth?
he sings the "You turn me on like a light switch when
I
you're
don't know
moving your
that.
body around
he
and around." That song.
Yeah.
There's so much
Joe
music
did a
I don't know.
TikTok.
He's super,
Joe did a
he's
TikTok to him.
super famous, and he's
I can't
super
believe
loud.
Jason Derulo is in Severance.
Yeah.
all right. So I gotta go.
I
gotta
can't wait
press
for that episode.
share screen, and I go that one. Okay, and then I share. Boom. Can you see?
Wow, look at that.
Boom. Okay. Can you hear?
No.
No, sir.
You can't.
But you can
hear
send it to me.
Let's just do that.
Yeah.
At
Send it to me in the chat, and I'll put it in there.
5:23 in the clip is where you will start. Let me unshare. Boom. There we go.
Yeah, send it to
Okay.
me in the chat here.
Why
You
couldn't
see that?
Why couldn't you hear?
I don't know, man. You know, I'll tell you, dude. I'll tell you, man. And Kevin
Tell
knows this.
Tell me.
Oh,
Tell
shit.
me.
I just spilled coffee all over my keyboard.
And that was. Thanks for watching the Valleycast and listening to the Valleycast.
And it's all over my legs and stuff.
There, I sent it to you.
hot.
5:23, baby.
You okay, Steve?
No, I'm covered in coffee.
Steve spilled some coffee. All
You're
over
out of touch.
now is away.
You're out of time. All right, where do I go?
5:23.
5:20. I'm gonna put it at 5:23, and then I'm gonna go get what do they call it? Napkin or paper towel.
You're gonna get a cloth, a crotch cloth. TM.
Wait, I also can't hear
Trademark.
it. Oh. Hang on.
Turn that shit and listen to that shit right now.
All right, hold on. You
Get ready to. This is like superhero stuff. He's like a mutant to me.
Shut the fuck up. You shut up.
The platinum selling and
5:23.
5:23.
Yep.
All right, can you guys give me like a second, please? Because I also want to enjoy this.
Okay, well, yeah.
But
go
I
get your
also
crotch
don't
cloth.
want to be covered in coffee right now. So please give me a second, okay?
Remember
you guys
when
just give me a second?
Back in the day when we didn't have to deal with this shit, when Steve didn't drink coffee, Steve starts drinking coffee.
It's a
and
curse.
Everything's off the rails.
I hate it.
It's gross. It's gross.
Hey, Joe, how are you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm very elated that I'm seeing all of these posts of people getting the movie game. And,
I know.
Makes me so happy. People
They're
sharing
using
it.
Is there a hashtag that everybody should be using? Is it just movie game?
Yeah, I think people have been kind of doing that, but it's just so. There's a joy that is associated with it that I did not expect after so long, but there's also just a massive sense of relief. Like,
I'm sure.
Thank God some people are playing it. Yeah. Yep. So thank you to everybody who helped get it there.
I want to see videos too of people playing it. That'd be so cool.
I'm the fingers crossed soon. And I've seen, there's been some good reviews that people have gave, which I like. And every once in a while, people Steve Pood. Steve Pood. People are sending their favorite prompts and stuff to me every once in a while, and that feels good. It's great. So, I think all like the Oceania deliveries have been the bulk of them, but they're starting to get sent in the U.S. now too.
I was gonna ask that, yeah,
which is good, and they should start landing on doorsteps, and they'll come in waves over the next couple weeks, and then we're still fighting with what's called VAT registration in Europe, so they're going to be a little bit behind on that side, but we're trying. I
love it.
Yeah.
Damn, look at Steve go to town.
Oh, he's back.
No,
no.
He just had to breathe.
So, anyways, what's new in your world, dude?
Dude, nothing. My ankle's back to being normal.
Hell yeah.
It's so much coffee.
I'm surprised it didn't, short circuit something.
Just wad after wad of paper towel.
I'm sorry, it's a lot of coffee, guys. Hang on.
He needs Jared to come over and slurp up his pants.
Oh, yeah, yeah. My
what was that?
It looked like a sword.
Why did he pull?
Was it his keyboard?
It looked just like a piece of foam.
My God. Anyways. So yeah, that's the update here, and now our conversation is completely stalled. While we wait for Steve to finish sopping.
I'm kind of amused
with the music. Here, let's just.
I know that's why I was kind of.
And he's back. It's pretty funny if you just don't listen to us talk, Steve, and this music in the background with you just cleaning up coffee.
Just wiping up coffee. I don't know if you could see that. I don't know if there was a continuity of how much coffee I had. The thumbnail should be me holding the coffee full and then me holding it like this. And then it should be like, how did Steve's coffee go away so fast?
Hey, at least you got a final sip, baby.
All right, you guys ready to watch this fucking clip?
Turn it on.
That Joe shared with us 9 years ago?
Yeah, turn it on. I find it so fascinating.
Okay, here we go.
Good to you. Maybe you can tell me even what note this is. If I were to just take a pen and put it on the side, you could somehow work it into one of your songs.
Sure.
Okay,
well,
wow, this will be... Okay, here we go.
What a cutie.
Ooh, that sounded bad.
Okay, so that was actually 2 notes. If you play a C and a C sharp together, and it goes up the octave like that.
That's crazy.
So that's a minor second. So that's why fire alarms in hotels it's a minor second, because it kind of prompts you to get up and go out of the building. And I'm standing up. But
it's okay to stand.
But if a fire alarm were instead of C and C sharp, if it were C, it would be too pleasant and no one would leave the building. So
wow, is that true?
Let me try this one because maybe it'll be more pleasant.
A, so A.
Our next guest is
shit.
multi-platinum
That's the end of that.
A, mate, I've never. A, so A. So A, mate, I've never.
Come on, that's crazy.
It's really cool. And here's the thing.
He's gonna do
People
with other
don't
things.
realize how hard it is to know because it's not easy to be pitch to have an ear for perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it sounds like
probably
this guy definitely does.
It's a bit of a curse. I think he does it a couple more times on different things. Let it keep going for a second.
All the way. Used to be in that key, and then we changed it to a little bit higher. It's a D flat major.
Oh, so should I put more liquid in the glass?
But if you play those together, I guess you can't because you have. That's an F sharp now. So play F sharp. So.
Did you guys work on this beforehand? You could be making all of this up. We'd have no idea.
No, I'm not. You can hear him play.
You and Jeff are in cahoots over here. No. Wow. Do you have like a keen sense of smell, like a drug-sniffing dog, too?
No, but I used to mess with my teachers
crazy.
in school because usually when you put your phone on vibrate, it's an A flat, like a lower A flat.
Wow.
And yeah, and I always used to go,
Kids always find ways to fuck with their teachers and new creative ways to fuck with their teachers, and I appreciate that.
Yeah. Anyways,
But really good.
Is that it?
I think it's enough for the conversation. But isn't that nuts?
That's
Just
so
to be able
That's
to-
cool.
insane. I love that.
That's cool. That's not easy to do. It's hard to. I mean, you could probably guess notes and stuff, but it's not easy to know for sure what the note is.
Imagine how scrambled his brain was and how angry he was in like high school choir when people weren't just not hitting the
Right?
wrong
He's like,
note.
it's a little frustrating.
I love this class.
He's the kind of guy that just wants to do it for everyone. Let me just be the whole choir. I'll do it right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, guys, what a show. It really fell it really fell in the end. Took a big dip.
Phil all over the
Took a big
keyboard.
spill.
Yeah.
So I want to leave you guys with a would you rather, and then we could do a little talk about this a little bit, and then we could say goodbye. But before we do that, Joe,
Yes.
we've been getting some movie games in the wild, and people have been sharing them.
We were talking about that when
That's
you were
what we were
cleaning
talking
up your
about.
coffee.
That's so cool, man. How does it feel to see
Feels
so
great.
many people with your little baby in their hands?
Elated, joyous, and incredibly relieved.
I know, right? Because it was like, man, when are people gonna get this, and are we gonna be able to like?
Oh my God, it's like my whole thing was like, I don't want to totally fuck up this operation before this gets delivered to everybody. This has to be delivered to everybody. That's where I was at.
So that's awesome. So anyone who I don't know if you said this too, Joe, but I'll just reiterate. Anyone who has the movie game, we would really love it if you would keep that away from Jared Leto.
Please, my God,
because he's
don't
unpredictable.
Don't at any moment shuffle the cards.
Yeah,
because he will be at your doorstep immediately.
And by the way, you know how you could leave a pie on a windowsill to cool, and sometimes people would come and take the pie? Yeah. If you left anything on your windowsill,
right,
especially your keys or coins or little trinkets.
Yep. And if you have a doggy door, make sure you lock that thing up at night. Otherwise, Jared Leto will just slither right inside of it.
Or a strange dog.
Or a strange dog. Right.
All right. Would you rather be a man, continue to be a man, or be a lizard? Suddenly, would you like to be a lizard?
Wait a minute.
This wizard comes to visit you. You leave your window open at night, and a wizard flies in. And he says, I can keep... hey there, friend. Wake up. I've got some news for you.
Oh, wizard. What? Hi, wizard.
You're talking too loud. It's late.
I'm sorry.
You wake up your whole family. Don't be an idiot. Don't be a fucking idiot.
I'm sorry, Dr. Wizard.
I chose you because I chose you because your window was open. But I've got some choices. I got some magical choices for you.
I love magic. Oh, I bet the possibilities are endless.
2 choices for you, mortal man.
So there's 2 choices.
You can be a man. You can continue being a man. I'll leave you alone. I'll leave. I'll go home. I'll get out of here. I'll get out of your hair.
So now it sounds like we're down to 1 choice.
Or I'll turn you into a lizard, and you could be a lizard now forever. I'd be like, hey, is that a bottle of Jack Daniels you're holding there? What do you got in your hand back there? Nothing. This wizard's drunk. He's asking me if I want to be a lizard. Are you asking me if I want to be a wizard or a lizard?
Yeah. Can you clarify, Dr. Wizard?
Would you rather be a wizard or a lizard?
Oh.
Are you peeing? Yeah, shut up. I don't know, man. I don't want to be a lizard. That's stupid. That's a bad would you rather.
Did you really read that off of Reddit?
Yeah.
That's awful.
That's the worst one I've ever heard in my entire life.
Are you sure? Because I can probably find some.
There's not even like you get to be a lizard, but you keep all of your human memories and you can take it. Nope, it's just like.
No, do you want to be a lizard or you want to keep being a guy?
Can I ask you to leave, Mr. Wizard?
Okay, how about this? I'm a wizard and I'm going to ask you one more and then I'll leave, all right?
He takes a swig of his Jack Daniels. Can
I take a shower? Let me use your shower real quick.
Is that part of the would you rather?
Yeah, I need a bath. Can I have a bath? Let me use your bath. Do you have a bath?
This also doesn't sound like a choice.
Why are you so close to my face while you're asking me if I have a bath? Back off, buddy. All right. Would you rather have $1 million right now
or be a lizard?
Or be a lizard? All right. How do I get you to leave my bedroom?
That day, Jared Leto became a lizard.
That's what I was thinking.
He would, wouldn't he? Okay, no, really. Would you rather have $1 million or be fluent in all languages, including the dead ones?
Fluent.
Which means, you ever seen Stargate?
Oh, Stargate! No. Look at that reference.
Because I'll tell you, I love Stargate, and James Spader plays a guy who is like one of only a few people that could like translate the language, the polyglot, the hieroglyphics or whatever.
Polyglot is like the least sexiest way to explain something so cool.
Okay, two things.
Jake, I don't hang out with. He got a bad case of the polyglot.
Two things. He got the polyglot. They're gonna remove his polyglot. Dude, two instances in my life where I was pretty shocked that people didn't know what this was, but you guys know what hieroglyphics are, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can you imagine an adult man in this day and age not knowing what hieroglyphics are?
Like they had never heard of it?
Never even heard of it.
Absolutely not. Not in any way, shape, or form.
And then also, what about escargot?
Okay.
Wow. No, can you imagine never hearing about escargot?
More than the hieroglyphics.
Interesting. Okay. But still two pretty surprising things as an adult to not really know about. Anyway, that was just tangential. But okay, so all fluent in all languages or $1 million.
Look, as a father that needs to support a family, that $1 million could help me out, especially if it's tax-free to set
right.
It's real nice. But the idealist in me wants the languages, baby.
Well, couldn't you turn that into money?
Probably.
Knowing all the languages? 100%. I mean, I don't know if it'd be $1 million.
Dude, my YouTube channel would be rocking. Rocking.
People send in words and then I'll tell them what it is in any language.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's my TikTok channel or whatever.
There's a couple like TikTokers and YouTubers. There's like one or two that I've seen, and they're actually very entertaining videos where it's like just some unassuming young white guy is like, I'm going to walk into this nail salon and blow the minds of all these these ladies that don't know if I have no indication that I could speak their language. And then he does, he responds, and they all go crazy. It's so like appreciative in the moment. They're like, you know our language. We love you for it. And I wish I could do that.
Those are fun. I love that creating that joy moment for people that weren't ready for that or didn't know that was going to happen.
It makes me envious. Like I really wish I knew more languages. It's like the way you're just bridging cultures in those moments of shared I don't know, like linguistic intimacy is something that I wish I had because it's such a barrier.
Linguistic intimacy is my favorite Sade song.
Yeah, that's good.
I really wanted to learn sign language just because I feel it's so universal too. It
totally.
Would just be so cool to be able to.
Yeah.
And there's no words. I love that you would just be all with your hands.
And it's harder when you're older, right? To learn a language or
so,
something?
yeah.
Yeah, it's harder to learn anything when you're older because your brain's already used all those pathways for dumb shit like
Build up.
jacking off and pizza.
Yeah.
Can you
That was
imagine
my
what
favorite Bloodhound gang song.
jacking off and pizza? What if you could with your human brain trade off things? Like what if like we learned, because there's so much we don't know about the human brain still, but what if we learn that like the way memories work is that you can replace things with other things, like you can like like move stuff into a different folder or something, like
That'd be great.
would you like delete things to make room for new things? And what kind of things would you delete? Like, what if you could go into your movies folder and there was like every movie you've ever seen and you could just kind of like click the movie and just delete it and it'll make you forget about that movie and stuff. I would use that just to watch movies again for the first time. But then there'd be the risk of not liking it the same. Joe, can you shut the fuck up?
You're saying, what if we had the ability to eternal sunshine of the spotless mind ourselves?
Yeah, but what if that was the only way to have new knowledge in your brain, was by removing old knowledge?
Like we had a certain storage amount of space.
Yeah, like that's what we learned. Like what if they're like breaking news? What if one day you read in the news, like breaking news, scientists have cracked the code. It turns out that you can have new knowledge and learn new things. And this is the reason why so many people are stuck in their ways and like stuck in their programming and stuff.
Think about trauma. People would just delete
trauma, everything. Like people are the way they are because they're just stuck with with a brain with only that knowledge in it.
It's too much power for us humans that fuck everything up. Imagine some like teenager that's like,
"Oh,
hate you, mom and dad. I hate you. I don't want to know about you anymore." And then they delete that they know who their mom and dad is.
That would happen. Dude, that would happen. If it was a movie, it would start with like an epilogue and it would show like how the world has dealt with the ability to like remove things from your memories and stuff. And it'll show like things like that where like the parents have it shows like you can't hear the argument, but it shows like a family all arguing and there's a narrator going like, what ended up happening is that like, kids that threatened that I wish I was never born, or I wish I didn't know you existed, were finding access to those core memories and removing them, and a lot of families were like destroyed because these people had these memories removed.
Like instead of drugs, teenagers would hang out under overpasses at night, having big delete sessions together, where they're just deleting random things so they can learn them together for the first time. Or
there's like a group of people that are like, we're trying to forget 9/11. And they're all they're all together. They're like, we're gonna do this together. We're gonna.
And then there'd be like forgetting camps, like
forgetting retreats,
like horrible people rounding up like swaths of humans and like making them forget their past or their religion and shit on purpose. It'd be horrible.
Yeah, and what if like there was no way to sabotage someone else's memory? So it was like it's literally only it's your choice. And only you have access to the ability to do that. So like it can't be used in a nefarious way. But so what if like a bunch of people got together, or what if it was like a couple, and like the couple was like they went on a vacation and they had a horrible time, and they're like, look, why don't we just together erase this vacation and like start over and like just forget about it? And the guy's like, oh yeah, that sounds like a great idea. But one of them does it and the other doesn't. And they're like, oh yeah, I totally don't remember that vacation. But he wanted to remember for like some nefarious reason, or like, maybe he wanted to remember he had a real good moment with someone he didn't want to forget or something. But anyway, some Black Mirror shit. All right, guys. Well, I think I'd rather be fluent in all the languages than have $1 million, because money isn't everything. And I think that you could build some type of career.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To live comfortably.
For sure.
But I guess, look, if you could fucking alleviate all the stresses of your daily life and all of the pressures with that kind of money, then absolutely, by all means, please do so.
Well, thank you for your permission, Steve. Everybody, thank you for
when the
watching.
wizard shows up.
Yeah.
When that wizard shows up, I am okay if you choose the $1 million, Joe.
Why does the wizard only come in through my window on the first floor?
I know, you'd think that he'd be able to come up to the second one.
Never comes through the second floor window.
But just, keep your windows closed unless you want wizards. All right, guys. Well, or Jared Leto. Anything else? Anything you guys want to plug?
It. I got to poop.
Nice. Oh.
Kevin, I can't wait to see you tomorrow, buddy. We're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, you guys have fun at Disney.
We're going to Disneyland. We're gonna shoot some stuff. Maybe put a little vlog together or something. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. And Joe, great to see you, buddy. I'm glad you're doing well. I like this game. It turns out really well, and I thank you guys for listening to the show. We appreciate you, your patronage. The Twitch streams have been ongoing, slightly consistent, and bonkers, and absolutely disassociating as a human live. If you want to see that happen.
Good morning, I love you.
Good morning, and how about this? Good night, I love you.
Good night.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, and I love you.
I love you.
I love you. Bye, guys. I love you.
I love you. Goodbye.
Bye, Joe. I love you. Bye, Kevin. I love you.
I love you.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye.
I love you. Bye, everyone who's listening. I love you. Good night.
I love you, Elliot.
morning.
Goodbye.
I love you, Mom. I love you, Elliot.
Love you.
Elliot,
I
goodbye.
love my dad. I
Love
love
you,
my
Elliot.
brother. I love my sister-in-law. And I love my nephews.
I love
and
you,
I love
Jared
you
Leto.
guys.
Goodbye.
I love you guys all the same. I love you guys as much as I love my mom and my dad.
Guys, Jared Leto's got my headphones. He's got my headphones. Oh, God!